Hello everyone, my name is Roya, and today I'm going to be telling you all about Resurgence by A.J. Flower. So this book was sent to me kindly by Alize Press in return for a honest review, and so thank you very, very much, Alize Press, for sending this to me. So basically, this book is about a girl named Mary who lives in the early 1900s. Specifically, it's 1913, I think, and she is a high society girl who is really sick of that life because it's so empty, and she just hates not being able to do, like, the fun stuff that she has to, like, sneak out of the house to do. Like, unbeknownst to her family, she's, like, sneaking out of the house and learning how to fly a plane from the sky and, like, doing all kinds of fun stuff. And she loves flying planes and, like, doing construction work and whatever else. Like, she's totally not the proper lady that, like, her family wants her to be. Then one day she's, like, already 20, and she's been of marriageable age for, like, a while now, so her parents are just like, finally, you need to marry the dude who's coming to see you today. So then one day she ends up flying a plane into her house and in the attempt to kill herself. But what ends up happening is that she does not die. She winds up in a hospital, and her family is going to send her to a madhouse. But instead, she basically gets taken by this lady who just kind of comes in under the guise of, like, someone who's taking her somewhere, and she actually gets taken to some soldiery people who tell her, okay, we want you to actually be part of this secret air corps or flying corps. And so she says, obviously, I'm gonna do it because I love flying, and otherwise I'd be sent to a madhouse, and that would be terrible. So basically, she winds up becoming a pilot and being, like, having tons of fun, meeting other soldiers, and then she winds up basically embarking on this crazy spy adventure. And it's really awesome. I loved the absolute crap out of this book. I gave it 4 stars. I could not put it down at times. Like, it was so absorbing, and it never, like, stopped giving me more action and more plot and more, like, how is she gonna get out of this one? So there were a few things that I think kind of hindered my, ability to really get into this story enough to give it 5 stars. And I think part of that just has to do with the fact that not enough time is spent on Mary's personality itself. Like, she's a pretty interesting character, but we're not really shown a whole lot. We're sort of just, it's all about what she does and not necessarily her personality. So I kind of wished that we had gotten more of her actual personality and not necessarily her deeds. And then also the love story felt like it was going by a little bit too quick. Like, she just kind of meets the guy and it's insta-love practically. And I thought that the love story was so awesome, and it would have been awesome to see it get a little bit more time in there. And also, I found it a little bit strange that, like, these pilots are basically doing a bunch of spy stuff at the same time, and there wasn't really a good enough, like, reason for that, I felt like. So basically, it reminded me a bit too much of, you know how, if you've seen the show Bones, do you know how, like, the people being the lab technicians are also a lot of the same people going out into the field and questioning people, and that's totally not how it would work in real life. That's kind of the vibe that I got here. Like, I felt like, they're pilots in a flying corps. They, like, don't, why are they doing all this James Bond stuff? So that kind of confused me a little bit, and I kept kind of going, like, what's up with that? I'm confused. But besides that, I really, really liked this book so much, and I would highly, highly recommend it. That is all I have to say about Resurgence by A.J. Flower. Thank you again to Alize Press for sending me this. So let me know if you've read this book, if you have thoughts on it, etc., etc., and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye!